What is up, guys? Hammer Productions here, back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at Madden 25's ratings for all the players. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and let's get started. We're going to start off with the quarterback rankings, and these are alright at best, probably, honestly, pretty bad. Yeah, Mahomes at a 99, I agree with. Lamar at a 98, I don't really agree with, honestly. I think it should be 95 maximum. Burrow and Allen should both be like 94, 95. I'll be fine if they were tied. Don't rank one ahead of the other, honestly. Should make them both 95s because they're both really good. Prescott at 90, I like. He's underrated. Honestly, Jalen Hurts should be 90 as well. People forget that Jalen Hurts literally led his team to the Super Bowl a few years ago, and it was honestly playing like the MVP. And like I would say 10 weeks into the season, Jalen Hurts was going to be the MVP. If the MVP was voted on after the Bills game, where he came back, he would have been the MVP. He was that good. And then they, fell apart at the end. People need to stop acting like Jalen Hurts is a bad quarterback. He should be 90. I'm glad Dak is 90. But Tua and Herbert at 88 and 87, I'm not a huge fan of. Tua should be like an 84. Herbert should be like an 85, 86. I haven't seen enough out of Herbert yet to rank him in the top 5. I know a lot of people want to, but I haven't seen any of it yet. Maybe if he gets a good coach, maybe he'll flourish, but especially this year with like barely any receiving help. I know Ryan McConkey's good, but he gets injured a lot. I just don't see him being really that good. Pretty at an 85, honestly, atrocious. Should be 88 minimum. He should probably be like honestly 90 as well with Dak and Hurts. Cousins at 84, I agree with. He can definitely rise to an 88 if he has a good year this year. Riders at 83, I don't necessarily agree with it. I think he should be like an 84, 85. Stafford at 83 also should be like an 84, 85. Goff at 82 should be like a 90. He should be right up there with Dak. Then CJ Stroud and Jordan Love both at 81s. Horrible rankings, I'm going to be honest. Absolutely horrible. Probably the worst I've ever seen in my entire life. Instead of Madden actually making their game good, they just decided to go for these, like, shock factor ratings. Like, oh my gosh, no way. They made CJ Stroud an 81, Jordan Love an 81. But they do this every year, so I'm not that surprised. But this is honestly just a bad business move. You have two of the best young stars in the NFL, and you're going to rate them low? Like, absolutely ridiculous. Stroud should be an 87, 88. Jordan Love should probably be like an 86. And then the other ones, Baker at 79, horrible. 82 plus, honestly. Murray at 77, should probably be like 79, 80. Geno Smith 78, I kind of agree with. Should probably be like a 79. Lawrence 77, pretty bad in my opinion. He had a good year until he got injured. Honestly, he should probably be like 83. Caleb Williams at 76 is good, but I don't like Russell Wilson being at 76 also. Caleb Williams literally has no NFL experience whatsoever, and you're going to rank him, at the same level as Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson should be 79. Sean Watson at 75. Honestly, I kind of agree with. He hasn't really proved anything. Now we have the wide receivers, and I thought they did a decent job with them. There are some bad ratings. Honestly, I think Jamar Chase should be like a 95. I think St. Brown can honestly be a 96. I think Devontae Adams should be like a 96. And I think Diggs should be rated lower. Same thing with Keenan Allen. I think he should definitely be rated just a little bit lower. But overall, he did a solid job. Nothing too bad. But by far the worst thing they did, along with rating Tyler Lockett ahead of DK Metcalf, was making Gabe Davis the same overall as Puka Nacua and rating him higher than Calvin Ridley and George Pickens. Honestly, this is ridiculous. George Pickens is definitely a little bit overrated, but the fact that Gabe Davis is rated higher than him, despite having stat lines where he would go 0 catches for 0 yards and 0 targets multiple times, is crazy. Like, I don't understand it. It's one thing to just be like rookie, like, oh, he's just a rookie. He didn't have the good of a season, but he literally had the best rookie season of all time for a wide receiver. So I don't understand it that much, but whatever, I guess. Some more ratings that really didn't make any sense. Brandon Cooks being an 82 should be like an 84, 85. Nico Collins being an 83 should honestly be like a 86, 87. And Drake London being an 82, kind of crazy, should be 86. The fact that Gabe Davis is higher than him is crazy. Also, Odell Beckham Jr. being the same overall as Tank Dell is kind of crazy. Tank Dell was, on pace for having a really good rookie season as well, but he got hurt. People forget that. Tank Dell was going to be like Puka Nacua. Him and Puka Nacua would have probably had two of the best rookie wide receiver seasons ever, but he got hurt. So, honestly, I think that's kind of crazy. Same thing with Curtis Samuel being an 80, same overall as Kendrick Bourne. Probably the worst of them all. One of my favorite players in the Bills, Khalil Shakir, being a 76 and rated below so many people that honestly aren't better than him. Like Kadarius Toney, Juju Smith-Schuster, Jawan Jennings. He's even rated lower than Malik Neighbors, who hasn't even played a snap of the NFL yet. I don't understand it. Madden developers or whatever, or the people that make the ratings, obviously don't watch football games anyway, because some of these are really bad. So yeah, that is it for the wide receiver ratings. Now we are onto the running backs, and honestly, these are alright at best. I want them to be good, because you look at the first four, and they're like, oh wait, this is actually pretty good. They honestly got every single one decently correct. Maybe Saquon could be like a 93, 94, but overall not bad. Of what you can see right here is Tony Pollard being a, 86 after having not a very good season last year. Also, Josh Jacobs and Travis Etienne could probably both be bumped on a point, and Joe Mixon should probably be like an 87, 88. But overall, everything else is all right. But the lower rated players should be bumped up. I don't really think anyone should be bumped down besides Tony Pollard. Everyone else should be bumped up. Brees Hall at an 84, 89. Jahmyr Gibbs at an 84, 90. Kyren Williams at 84, 90. David Montgomery at 83 should probably be like an 88. James Conner at an 83 should probably also be like an 88. Najee Harris and Jalen Warren should both be like 86 ratings, honestly. Bijan should be an 88 as well. Devon Achane should be like an 86. Warren, again, he should be an 85 or 86 along with Najee. Eckler should probably be bumped down to like 79. Singletary should be an 83. Honestly, should be like a 90 in my opinion. 91, 92. Stevenson should probably be like 79. And everyone else, I think that Brian Robinson could be bumped up. And maybe even Rashad White and Tyler Algier. But overall, the main good running backs, great running backs, are in this top tier. And they honestly got some of them wrong. But overall, they did okay. At least they didn't rank anyone down too much. Because they ranked James Cook like a 78, 79. That would have been crazy. But they did okay, I guess, but some guys definitely need to be bumped up. Now we're gonna be moving on to the defensive line, and one problem I see off the bat, TJ Watt isn't a 99, which honestly I think should be 99. If you lead the sack almost every year for the past few years now, you deserve to be 99 every year. I don't understand the TJ Watt, not necessarily hate, but almost like he's very underrated. Same thing with Max Crosby. Max Crosby should be 98. Chris Jones should be 99 along with TJ Watt. Nick Bosa should be honestly like a 99. Dexter Lawrence should be a 95, 96. Quentin Williams, in my opinion, 97, 98. Quentin Williams is the best defensive tackle in the league. I'm a Bills fan, obviously. I don't root for the Jets, but I root for Quentin Williams because he's awesome. Matty BK should be like a 93, 94. Marcus Lawrence, honestly, I think 91 is a good rating. Cameron Hayward at a 90, a little bit too much, and an X factor, honestly. Maybe we need to pump the brakes. He's kind of nearing the end-ish of his career. Derek Brown at a 90, he's pretty underrated, and I honestly like that, rating at 90. Vita Vea, honestly, should be like a 93, 94 as well. Jonathan Allen at 89, I think is good. Hendrickson at 89, Hendrickson is good, but I think he's a little overrated, so maybe like an 88. Hutchinson at an 88, he should be like a 91. It's Aiden Hutchinson. Like, why are you rating him so low? He's awesome. Christian Wilkins at an 88 is good. Danielle Hunter at an 88 should probably be like a 90 realistically. Judon at an 88 should also probably be like a 90, 91 as well. Jordan at 87 is good. Buckner at 87 is good. Jeffrey Simmons should be like a 90, 91. Again, I don't root for the Titans, but I like Jeffrey Simmons. Joey Bosa should probably be like an 86, 87, so they got it right there. We have both of the Bills, edge rushers, Greg Rousseau and Von Miller, both at 86s, and honestly, I don't mind this. I think Rousseau deserves an 86, and I think Von Miller deserves an 86, and I think both of them can rise if they both have good seasons this year. But one that I think is absolutely horrible, Ed Oliver. Like, why is he in 80s too? Like, you're telling me he's the same rating as Calais Campbell and Frankie Louvu and Jalen Carter? In my opinion, it might be a hot take. Ed Oliver was top 3 defensive tackles last year. He was top 3. Like Matt BK, Chris Jones, and probably Quinn Williams maybe. Maybe ahead of him. So I would say he's top 5. I feel like literally every single year, no matter what, he does. I think Ed Oliver could have 20 sacks in a season. They would still rate Ed Oliver A82. I think it's literally been his bad rating for like the past 4 years. It's crazy. So yeah, that's it for the defensive lineman ratings. Finally, we have the safeties, cornerbacks, and linebackers. And honestly, they did an okay job with this. I feel like some guys should be rated higher. I don't think really many guys should be rated lower than they are. Maybe Jalen Ramsey should be rated a little bit lower. Maybe the same with like the Mario Davis. But overall, I think they did really well. Again, some guys should just be rated higher. Astrodon should be a 99. Fred Warner should be a 99. Ramsey again should be rated lower, but Winfield should be like a 98 with an X factor. Snead should be like a 94. Ward should be Charvarius Ward should honestly be, like a 94 as well. James should be like a 93. I think Denzel Ward could also be like a 92 as well. Honestly, same thing with Trent McDuffie. He could be like a 92, 93. Darius Slay could also be, one of those guys that, could be like a 90, 91. Kyle Hamilton. I predict him to be the defense player of the year. He should right now be like a 96. 89 is kind of crazy. But it's whatever since he's still, I guess, a young player. But he should easily, and I mean easily, be a 95 right now. Von Holland, I did an 88. I think is good. Same thing with Eloa Hufunga. I think they're both pretty underrated. Then you have Matt Milano, who's an 87, and an X Factor, also coming off a pretty bad injury early last season. And honestly, I feel like he could also be rated higher, but it's all right. He's coming off an injury. He only played like 4.5 games, 5 games, so I understand it. Bobby Okereke, he's underrated. Honestly, he could be an 88. Brian Burks could also be like an 88, 89. Jamel Dean's pretty underrated. Same thing with J.C. Horn and honestly Tariq Woolen and Taron Johnson could both be like 88s and 89s. And all the other rankings I see right now are pretty fair. I think Greg Newsom could also be rated a little bit higher. Same thing with Owusu Komura. I think he's honestly pretty underrated. Rasul Douglas and honestly Xavier McKinney could both be like 86, 87s. And even someone like Quincy Williams should honestly be rated like an 87, 88. He's really underrated. Honestly, same thing with like someone like Tremaine Edmonds or TJ Edwards. Both those guys are both honestly like underrated. Honestly, all 4 or 5 of these guys are here. No, not counting Van Ginkel, but Edwards, Edmonds, Williams, and Bolton could honestly all be rated up to like an 87 in my opinion. We also have guys like Zaire Franklin, who played at Syracuse, my favorite college basketball and college football team, being an 82, which is awesome because it's good to see Syracuse players getting recognition. He was like a 6th round pick or 7th round pick. Now he's starting, and he's pretty good. You know what I mean? He's an 82 in Madden. That's really cool. Also another Syracuse guy. Right, they didn't show him, but I'm pretty sure Andre Cisco is an 81 as well. Wait, there he is. My bad. I didn't see him. Andre Cisco, 81. Also another guy from Syracuse. Now we have to wait for Ife Melifanu to get to the first whatever to get into like an 82, 83. Hopefully that happens next season. But yeah, that is it for this Madden rating reaction video. I'll probably play some Madden. I hope the ratings improve over the season. But yeah, again, I'll definitely be playing some Madden on this channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you next time for another Hammer Productions video.